In a recent visit to gyms across the United States, New York City-based fitness expert Kenny Santucci identified 4 clubs that are getting it right in terms of providing an exceptional workout experience. According to Fox News, this assessment comes after extensive research and evaluation by Santucci, who has spent years studying the fitness industry. As reported by Fox News on February 10th, these 4 gyms, Orange Theory Fitness, SoulCycle, Equinox, and Nike Training Club, were selected for their innovative approaches to exercise, cutting-edge equipment, and commitment to member satisfaction. Santucci's evaluation highlights the growing importance of gym culture in shaping fitness trends nationwide. As more Americans prioritize health and wellness, gyms are competing fiercely to offer top-notch facilities and services that cater to diverse needs and preferences. On February 7th, a plane struck a person walking on the Denver airport runway. According to NBC News, the incident occurred at approximately 1:30 p.m. local time when a SkyWest Airlines flight operated by United Express attempted to take off from runway 8 R/26L. The plane, which was headed to Chicago O'Hare International Airport, made contact with a person on the ground, causing significant damage to the aircraft's engine and fuselage. As reported by NBC News, the individual who was struck has been taken to a local hospital for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries. An investigation into the incident is ongoing, and authorities have not yet released any information about the identity of the person or the circumstances leading up to the incident. The impact of this incident will likely be significant for air travel in Denver, as it raises concerns about airport safety and security measures. On Friday night, a Frontier Airlines flight bound for Los Angeles from Denver International Airport appeared to strike an individual walking on runway 17L. According to ABC News, the incident occurred at approximately 8:45 p.m. local time as Flight 1212 prepared for takeoff. The runway was reportedly closed for several hours while authorities investigated and cleared the area. This incident highlights concerns about airport security and safety protocols in place to prevent such incidents from occurring. As reported by ABC News, the individual who was struck is currently being treated at a local hospital with unknown injuries. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, will likely conduct an investigation into the matter. Good evening, I'm Naim, and this is our top story for tonight. On Victory Day, Russia's annual celebration of its World War II victory, President Vladimir Putin delivered a speech in Moscow's Red Square, denouncing NATO at the scaled-back parade. According to BBC News, Putin used his address to justify his so-called special military operation in Ukraine, which has been ongoing since February 24th. The Russian leader claimed that NATO's expansion into Eastern Europe poses an existential threat to Russia, but critics argue that this is a pretext for Moscow's aggression. As reported by the BBC, Putin also made no mention of the ongoing conflict with Ukraine during his speech. This development comes as tensions between Russia and the West continue to escalate, raising concerns about the potential for further military action in Eastern Europe. A Frontier Airlines plane was forced to abort its takeoff at Denver International Airport after hitting a person on the runway. According to NBC News, the incident occurred on date as flight number prepared for departure from gate number. The airline confirmed that all 224 passengers and 7 crew members were safely evacuated from the aircraft. Emergency response teams are still on the scene, working to secure the area and assist in the investigation. This incident highlights concerns about airport safety and security protocols in place to prevent such incidents. As reported by NBC News, Frontier Airlines is cooperating fully with authorities as they investigate this serious incident. A 76ers fan has been accused of orchestrating a clever plan to thwart Knicks fans from attending Game 4 in Philadelphia. According to Fox News, the individual purchased refundable Amtrak Flex tickets on Reddit with the intention of driving up surge pricing for Knicks supporters heading to the game. This move is seen as a deliberate attempt to discourage attendance by making travel more expensive and less convenient. As reported by Fox News, it's estimated that over 1,000 tickets were sold at inflated prices, resulting in some fans paying upwards of $200 per ticket. This scheme has sparked outrage among Knicks enthusiasts and raised concerns about the impact on local businesses and the overall fan experience. The incident highlights the lengths to which passionate sports fans will go to gain a competitive advantage, with significant implications for the integrity of public transportation systems. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has outlined the next steps after Americans were exposed to hantavirus on a cruise ship. On February 22nd, a group of passengers on the Carnival Vista ship returned from a Caribbean voyage, with one passenger later testing positive for hantavirus, a rare but potentially deadly disease. According to Fox News, the CDC plans to evacuate all American citizens from the ship and quarantine them at the University of Nebraska Medical Center's Biocontainment Patient Care Unit in Omaha, Nebraska. The facility has experience caring for patients with highly infectious diseases, including Ebola. As reported by Fox News, a total of 10 passengers on the cruise may have been exposed to hantavirus, sparking concerns about public health and potential outbreaks. The CDC will continue to monitor the situation closely, providing updates as more information becomes available. The MV Hantavirus, a research vessel, is set to arrive on the Spanish island of Tenerife in the Canary Islands within the next few days. According to BBC News, some residents are expressing concern that the ship may be carrying hantavirus, a potentially deadly disease spread by rodents. The Hantavirus has been conducting research in Antarctica and was previously docked at a port in South America, where an outbreak of hantavirus occurred last year. As reported by the World Health Organization, WHO, there have been over 1,000 cases of hantavirus reported worldwide since 2016, resulting in more than 200 deaths. The residents of Tenerife are worried about the potential health risk posed by the ship's arrival, and local authorities are working to assess the situation and take necessary precautions. As the ship approaches, many on the island are bracing themselves for a possible outbreak. Good evening, I'm Anchor Name, and this is a special report from NBC News. The United States and Iran have exchanged fire in the Middle East, as U.S. fighter jets struck two Iranian oil tankers accused of violating a U.S. blockade in the Strait of Hormuz on Tuesday. According to reports, the tankers were targeted after they allegedly ignored warnings to leave the area. As reported by NBC News' Courtney Kuba, this escalation comes just hours after President Trump said that a ceasefire between the two nations still holds. The U.S. has been enforcing a naval blockade in the region since May 2019, and tensions have been running high. Iran's missile and drone attacks targeting the United Arab Emirates are the latest development in this ongoing crisis. This exchange of fire raises concerns about the stability of the region and the potential for further escalation. The State Department is arranging an emergency flight from the Canary Islands back to the United States for the 17 American passengers on board a cruise ship that has been affected by a hantavirus outbreak. According to NBC News, this comes after the U.S. government was informed of the situation and deemed it necessary to repatriate its citizens due to the potential health risks involved. The evacuees will be isolated at the National Quarantine Unit at Nebraska Medicine in Omaha, where they will undergo medical testing and observation. As reported by NBC News, this is a precautionary measure to prevent further spread of the virus and ensure the passengers receive proper medical care. The flight is expected to depart soon, with details on the exact timing still pending. This development highlights the ongoing concerns surrounding the hantavirus outbreak and its potential impact on global travel and public health.